Hi, so today I am going to be talking about 6 steps to increase your sales easily. Now, this is one of the area that most entrepreneurs, especially women entrepreneurs, are really finding it difficult to go and increase sales. Or sales is one of the toughest challenge that most of them face. This is what I have been talking to my community members and my entrepreneurs in the Transform Her community, and I understand this is the basic challenge that most of them are facing. So, in today's video, I will share a few simple steps on how to improve your sales. I'm sure this is going to be very interesting for you. And if you follow through, you will be able to make a shift. So, you have been probably noticing this, right? That the market is changing rapidly. And you would agree with me, right? It's really changing rapidly. And people are in this information overload stage. And there has been they've been bombarding uh, so much of information that's available right now that maybe your potential customers are finding solutions to their problems at different places. And to find and keep these high paying clients today, we need to get back to the basics, okay? Because so much of information, so much of bombarding that's happening, what do we do to increase our sales? And there is nothing more basic than being of service to your client. You'll agree, right? No client, no business. It's that simple. So, being of service to your client is the first and the foremost thing with the intention that you should go ahead, right? And one area that I find that most entrepreneurs really struggle is sales, 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 and sale, right? And there are a lot of reasons for this. But the number one reason is the fear of selling itself. The challenge is that in today's market, business owners are totally overwhelmed, right? As I said, there's so much of information that is available, and a lot of people are relying on the mass online marketing methods, and that also brings about the challenge to most of us. I think you will agree with me, right? So let me first tell you a little bit on marketing, a little bit that I'm going to cover, a little for you to just take you in the loop. Now, remember, the intention of marketing is to raise awareness of your product or your service, whatever your ideal customer or your ideal client, and communicate the value of your offer, right? So it is marketing is all about raising the awareness of your product or your service, whatever that you are using, and communicating the value to your client. So this is just a basic about the marketing. And sale is everything you do to enter a relationship with the existing client or a new client for maybe enrollment, signing up, buying, where the deal is closed, right? The sales is simply being of service and providing the opportunity for you to solve your client's biggest challenges. And yes, without marketing, you won't have the prospects or you might not have the leads to follow up with. So that's equally important. But yet, without a good sales technique, one that does not sound very it does not feel manipulative or something that is not slimpy as such, you will uh, you will not find it profitable to actually go and talk to and try to manipulate things that does not work. It's all about building the relationship and being of service to people. Okay, selling, it's not about using hardcore sales techniques. Yes, they're important, but then there are certain things that you should really bear in mind. It's about problem solving and working with a client towards a solution. You have a service or maybe you have a product that solves a problem that the client has. To get back to the basics, it's regarding sales. We must reestablish the fundamental approach of selling. And sales is a science. There are methods, there are processes, and if you put these into practice on a consistent basis, it will lead to increased business. Even if it is the most challenging times in the economy, you will still be able to do some sort of business, right? And here is the checklist. Here are certain things that I'm going to be talking about. The first one is be clear on your ideal client profile. Be clear on your ideal client profile. A strong sales foundation really starts with a strong ideal client profile. I have been talking about this, right? So I hope you all have your ideal client profile or your client avatar ready. You have to know exactly who you are, who these clients are, and who you are talking to. What sort of problem do they have? Otherwise, you will be wasting both money and time to try and grow your business. The second one is schedule consistent time daily or weekly. Just pick up that phone or meet face to face with your potential client and be of that service. Nothing is more important when it comes to selling than to managing your time. The most successful people set a dedicated time each day or a week to make the calls. So, how many of you are really making that effort to make the call daily basis or weekly basis, and you have the scheduled time on your calendar to make time for sales? Schedule it on your calendar is what I would say. It's like high value appointment that does not compromise over anything that you need to do. The third thing is prepare your database. Of course, you need to have that database to be able to talk to people, right? Do you have the list of who you want to serve through your product or through your service? After all, this is what all of the marketing efforts are about. All of the marketing efforts are for this, for generating that list. So prepare your database. The fourth one is know what you are going to say and be very clear about the value you offer. You have to be clear about what is it that, otherwise, if you are in double minds, if you are thinking, how do I say this? How do I talk? And you're not confident about your own product or service, it's going to be very difficult to sell. It's often this misunderstanding that people think they need some sort of elaborative script. You know what? Simple scripts are always the best. Keep it very simple, be very authentic, and remember your intention is to build that relationship. Okay, so build that relationship and then later think about the sales, right? The fifth one is mindset is everything, my dear friends. Mindset is everything. If you are afraid of having sales conversations or have some resistance around it, you are not alone. Please understand that. I have been working with so many entrepreneurs and everybody faces this problem. So you're not alone. Even if you look at the professional salespeople, like I would say, like more than 80% of them, they have the reluctance to have that call being made, to report into, right? So let's face it. When you think of salespeople, you might get like a mixed feeling, right? How are we programmed that way? I don't know, but we look at it, sales as something bad. Unfortunately, this is something which is there as a mindset for most of the people, thinking that sales is something bad. But no, if you don't make sales, how are you going to grow your business? So let's remove that thought from the mind, saying sales is something bad or I'm trying to push things. Let's move that out. In reality, nothing on the planet actually sells on its own, right? All things need a salesperson. And you are the best person for your job. You are the best person for your product. You are the best person for your service. You are the best salesperson for your business, right? So do that. Okay. The mindset plays a very important role. And the sixth one and the last one is pick up the phone and start working. My clients are always pleasantly surprised at the results of actually picking up the phone and talking to their prospect clients. They come up and tell me, you know what, I made this call and this is what I could do, or this is what I could convert. And the clients also like it, right? When you make a call and you connect with them, it's all about that relationship. So pick up the phone, my dear friends, and start talking. It feels like building a good relationship is not only your own, it's at both the ends. It's like a give and take, right? And I do extensive work around this with my one-to-one clients in the TransformHER community. Our goal level members, the next level, that L3 that we call it, we get into a challenge and we work on this every single day. There is a power in the synergy, and our TransformHER community has proven this every single time. If you are listening to this, then you want to be a part of it. inquire for more. But yes, let me tell you, the key to success is making the call from a place of being in service to your client. How can you go wrong with that intention? So just have that intention in mind while you are making that sales call. And remember, selling is all about building relationship with your prospects and listening to their needs. Once you have built that relationship, you need to show that you care and you earn that trust. You really need to care for it. And then you are on the role of enrollment or people buying from you, and then they become your customers, and then you have the opportunity to change life and really be of service to them, right? And if you want to be a part of this special program that I run for women entrepreneurs, you want to know more about it. You really want to learn about sales. You want to learn about marketing. You want to learn about scaling your business. You want to learn about growing your business. You want to learn about starting your business. Set up a 15-minute consultation call with me and take action to build that thriving business and a fulfilled life today. The numbers are down there and they are put up on the screen here. WhatsApp me and schedule your free consultation call today. If you resonate with this video, if you feel this is what I should be doing, I think we should definitely talk. Thank you.